able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just...
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, there's a big... offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Wrestled down. Yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 3:25. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Old Dominion's offense will go to work for the first time today. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Monarchs in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quick strike complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. From the gun, the running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low. Chop blocked.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
The Monarchs will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Sets up the screen. Inside the 35. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on 1st down from the 28. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Shaw. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the snap, it's Shaw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Old Dominion. The the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to the ground. Makes his man miss. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll give it to the back. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, James Madison.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fakes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Find some fresh air. And he's brought down after a nice game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and they... locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Dukes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Fires to the tight end. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch.
nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there because it's 3rd and short. You're in field goal range. Can't take a sack and knock yourself out of that field goal range, and you certainly don't want to force the football into traffic, risking an interception. Throw it away. Now you can kick the field goal if you want to.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It's a turnover on downs.
Going right to work up top. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. Ripping through the defense. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the try is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he's knocked down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Monarchs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Pulls and fires complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Dukes are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go, let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Back to throw, it's Henry. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're facing a 3rd down. Defense playing a bail technique. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Turns it loose. Makes the catch down the right side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
To the air, it's Henry. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late
think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
45. Old Dominion 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up.
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Henry. He'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chop. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game.